Hello one and all, my name is Rio and welcome back to another matchday preview. So of course tomorrow I will be going to Greater Manchester as Chester to play away at Stockport County in what will be a massive game for us because I've been waiting for this match all season now because it's, to be fair, it's one of the best away games of the season by far really, Stockport. It's a nice ground to go to and it should be a great day out. So yeah, really can't wait for the game now. We are coming into this game on the back of a 3-1 victory against Darlington last weekend. So it'd be great if we can, get another win tomorrow because if we do, and then we could go up to second. So it'd be great if we can continue our, run the form. And hopefully we can, kick-start our season off a little bit now. So yeah, really can't wait for the game. That should be a great day out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video today. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment down your score predictions below. So let's get into today's video right now. So there isn't actually any Blues news to report you on today. So throughout the last 7 days there hasn't been anything going on at our football club. So we haven't signed any players this week. So I do apologise for this, but we haven't got anything to talk to you about today. So let's get on to the match then. So yeah, really can't wait for the big game now. So it only takes about 45 minutes to get to Stockport for me. So it's only a short journey. It's only in Greater Manchester. So it will be should be a decent journey for me because I've never been to Stockport before. So yeah, really can't wait for it now. Hopefully we can make it an away day to remember. So over the last few years, I've been to the likes of Wrexham and Tranmere stadiums many a time. And they are big stadiums, but whenever I've been to Wrexham and Tranmere, we haven't beat them. We haven't beat them away. I do remember us beating Wrexham away in 2013, but I didn't go to that game. But whenever I've been to you look at Tranmere's ground and Wrexham's ground, we haven't won against them. So I do expect us to win tomorrow. So yeah, it will be nice to go to just for once to go to like a big ground because Stockport, you do have a big stadium. It holds just over 10,000, but it will be nice to just go to a big stadium. Hopefully, see us win a game for us. The feeling of going back home singing. It'll just be a great feeling. So yeah, can't wait for the game tomorrow. Will be, should be. Hopefully, we can win tomorrow's game because we are actually 9 places above Stockport. So we do have a good chance of winning tomorrow's game. If we do, then it'll be great, really, because we should be taking a really good following. I say around the 800 mark. So if we do win tomorrow, that'll be fantastic for me because I've never been there before. So yeah, can't wait for the game. Also, Stockport, they play Edgeley Park, so it holds just under 11,000. So it is a big stadium for me. It's probably one of the best stadiums in this league, to be honest. So yeah, it is a nice stadium. They have a decent fan base there. They get crowds of around 3,000 there. But I do think tomorrow's game, I think it'll be a high crowd because we should be taking a really good following there. So yeah, they do play Edgeley Park, and it is a nice stadium. It is one of the best stadiums in this league. It's an all-seater stadium too, so it is nice. So on one side is the Danny Bergerara's main stand. So yeah, it is a nice stand. It's an all-seater stand that covers about 2/3 of the pitch. So got a nice mixture of old-fashioned and modern seating there. You've got some nice modern seating there too. But you have got a couple of supporting pillars there, so your view may be hindered tomorrow. But it's a nice stand there. And opposite that is the popular stand. So again, it's another all-seater stand, but it has got a few supporting pillars too. So if you are to be sitting there tomorrow, then your view will be obstructed too. So that is the annoying thing there. Then behind one goal, it's a Cheadle stand. So yeah, it's a really nice stand. It's a 2-tier stand actually. So yeah, it is really nice, and it is where the Stockport fans will be. So yeah, you can make a good atmosphere there tomorrow. So we do expect Stockport to make a good atmosphere there, and it's an all-seater stand. So it is really nice, to be honest. It is 2 tiers, so it has got it is a large stand too, and it does dominate the rest of the stadium really. So it is a nice stand. And behind the other goal is the railway end. So it is a bit of a strange affair really because a couple of years ago it was open. Again, it's another all-seater stand, but it is actually uncovered. So if you are to sit there, then you will be exposed to the elements. But just a few years ago, actually, when we played Stockport away in 2014, we filled that stand. But I think it was last year actually the stand was closed. So it is unsafe for people to sit there now because they have got a few issues with that stand. So it's a shame really. But now it's just covered in advertising boards now, so yeah, it does look a bit dilapidated now, but still it was quite a poor stand really. One that is probably the worst stand in that stadium really because it is uncovered, and just a few years ago it wasn't that. It was actually in terrace, but it got converted to seats. But overall, Edgeley Park, it's a really nice stadium, so we do expect us to take a really good following tomorrow. I say about 800, which will be fantastic. And hopefully we can make a good atmosphere too, because our support does influence our lads, to go on to win the game. So hopefully that will happen, and we will be allocated part of the popular stand. So we will be under we will be undercover tomorrow. So hopefully we can make a really good atmosphere too. So really can't wait for the game now. So tomorrow's game will be segregated too. So that's another incentive for tomorrow's game. Stockport County, one of the biggest clubs in this league, because he has spent the majority of their history in the Football League, spent a lot of their time in League 1 too. So a few years ago, I think it was in 2012, they got relegated to non-league. So for the first time in their history, I think it was. So since then they have had a bit of a struggle, because they haven't got out of non-league since then, because I think it was in 2014 they got relegated to the National League North, which is where they are right now. And since then they haven't got out of it. So they have struggled in this league ever since. And they haven't really pulled any trees, they have been largely a mid-table club, but last season they did get in the playoffs, so I think they got to the semi-finals of the playoffs where they lost against Chorley Term. I think it was 3-1. So last season they did have a bit of a better season, but this season they are currently 12th in the table, so they are mid-table right now. So as I say, we are nine places above Stockport, so we should be the favourites for this game tomorrow, because we are 9 places above them, and we've got to be winning these sort of games. So yeah, Stockport, you got to feel sorry for them really, and I don't really like the club, but you got to feel sorry for the likes of Stockport, Hartlepool, Chesterfield, Torquay United, and ourselves really, who have had a few turbulent years of late, because we are proper football league clubs, to be honest. Stockport, they shouldn't be at this level. You look at York City too, Boston United, all clubs at this level who shouldn't be at this level, but they are. It's just where we are these days. But yeah, Stockport, they are big clubs, so they do have a good fan base too. They do have crowds of around 3,000, so they will make it. They will be making a good noise tomorrow, and they have got a few good players there too. Jim Gannon, who's an experienced manager at this level, he's been at Stockport for a couple of years now, so he does know the league really well. So there are a couple of familiar faces too who will be playing for Stockport tomorrow. You got Paul Turnbull, who played for us last season. He played for us until February, where he left due to our financial troubles, and he signed for Stockport. So yeah, he's a decent player, to be honest. He didn't play too well for us, but as I say, we had a really poor season last season. So he is their midfielder, and I do believe he is their captain too. So he will be one player to look out for tomorrow. And also Niall Bell, who was one of their strikers, he played for us last season, and also we had the loan spell here in 2016 from Rochdale. So again, he's another player to look out for, and I will be talking more about him in a minute, because he will be one of their players to look out for tomorrow. But Stockport, they are a big club, and it will be a tough game for us tomorrow, because Stockport, do have a big fan base, and it will be a tough place to go. But got to be picking up these sort of wins now. As I say, we beat Donaldson at home 3-1 last weekend. Kwasi Asante scoring the hat-trick on his debut, for his second goal. We entered the Donaldson defender's career really. It was a fantastic goal, and hopefully we can expect more of the same from tomorrow, because he has been a revelation for us so far, and hopefully we can tie him down on the permanent deal with ASAP. So yeah, it should be I really can't wait for the game tomorrow. It's one of the best fixtures of the season to look out for. When the fixtures were released in July, it was the first match I looked out for really. Stockport away. So yeah, really can't wait for the game tomorrow. It should be really good atmosphere too. Hopefully we can take a really good following. Hopefully around the 800 mark, if not more. Maybe hopefully we can get crushed the 1,000 mark too. So yeah, can't wait for the game tomorrow. Stockport, they are massive clubs, so they will be a big club to look out for. But we are 9 places above them, so we got to be looking at this game as a winnable match really, because they're no real beaters really. I know they are a massive club, but right now they haven't had the best start to the season. They did get to the second round of the FA Cup though, where they lost away at Barnet 1-0 last weekend. So they took about 1,700 fans there. So it just goes to show how big a fan base they have. But at the end of the day, it's just the business. What goes on the pitch is all that matters really. So yeah, can't wait for the game tomorrow. It should be a fantastic occasion. Hopefully, we can make the trip home with a big 3 points. So since reform, we have played against Stockport County once, so it was back in the 2014 to 2015 season. So we beat them away 4-2 in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, so that was a fantastic day out. And that season we went on to go to the second round of the FA Cup, because beat Stockport away in the 4th qualifying round before beating Southend United away 2-1 in the first round. And we drew 0-0 away at Barnsley in the second round, but sadly we lost 3-0 at home in the replay, which was live on BT Sport. But in the 4th qualifying round we started off our campaign in the FA Cup by beating Stockport away 4-2. We took over 1,000 supporters that day. We packed out the away end behind the goal in the railway end, but of course that will be shut for tomorrow. But yeah, what's a game that was. So yeah, here are the goals from that game right now. Hope you enjoy. Stockport's recent form has been rather inconsistent to say the least. So first of all, they beat Yeovil Town away 3-1 in the FA Cup first round. So that was a great result for them because Yeovil Town, they play League 2, so that's 2 leagues above us. So that was one of the shocks of the weekend for that round. And then after that, they drew 1-1 at home against Brackley Town and back in the Vanarama National League North before losing 3-2 away at Blythe Spartans. Then after that, they beat Chorley at home 3-0 in the Bill-based FA Trophy third qualifying round. So that was another good result for them in the cup. Then last Sunday they lost 1-0 away at Barnet in the FA Cup second round. So Barnet, they play in the National League, so they did get a good tie on Monday night where they will play away at Sheffield United. So it's a bit of a chance missed out for Stockport, but do hope Barnet do go on to beat Sheffield United. But yeah, they have got a bit of an inconsistent form, but there again, Stockport have had to play lots of matches lately, so hopefully that can play to our advantage tomorrow, because we will be a bit more fresh than them tomorrow, because we have had a full week to prepare for this fixture. So hopefully that can play to our advantage tomorrow, and hopefully we can come home with a big 3 points. Our form hasn't been too great of late, but we did manage to win last Saturday. So first of all, we drew 0-0 away at York City before losing 1-0 away at Leamington, which was a bad result for us at the time. Then a couple of weeks ago, we drew 0-0 away against Stockport in the FA Trophy third qualifying round before losing 2-0 at home in the replay for that game. So last Saturday, we did actually win a game, so we beat Darlington at home 3-1. So hopefully we can emulate that tomorrow, because it will be great if we can see Kwasi Asante on the score sheet, because he has turned out to be a massive player for us, over the last game. So yeah, really can't wait for the game tomorrow. Hopefully we can make it 2 wins in the space of a week. Stockport's key player for me is Niall Bell, who is a forward, so he has scored a few goals for him this season. I think he scored against Yeovil the other week in the FA Cup, so he will be one to look out for tomorrow, and he will be a familiar face to us Chester FC supporters. So first of all, he started off his career at Rochdale in League 1, where he made a few appearances for them, but he did have loads of balls out at Droylsden before signing for us on loan in 2016, where sadly it didn't really materialise for us. But during the summer of that year, we signed for Gateshead on a permanent deal, so he did score couple of goals then before having further loan spells out at Altrincham, and of course he signed for us last season, where I think he was on loan here until January, where I think he scored a couple of goals for us, so but still, you know, wasn't too great for us. I do remember him scoring a really good goal against Walsall in pre-season, but again he wasn't too great for us last season. But after that he did have another loan spell at Alfreton Town where he scored a few goals for them. But during the summer he signed for Stockport on the permanent deal from Gateshead. So you know, we have scored a few goals for Stockport this season. So sure, you know, he might be a decent player for them tomorrow. He will be a bit of a change man, and he will be up for this game, because you know, Chester, we are one of his former clubs, so it will be a bit of a it would be interesting to see how he does play tomorrow, because he didn't have the best of spells here when he was here, you know, twice. But you know, Niall he will be a player to look out for tomorrow. So you know, Niall, you know, he is a decent player, to be honest. He didn't play too well for us, but he has had a few loan spells out at Droylsden and Alfreton and Altrincham where he has scored for them. But yeah, so Niall, he will be one to look out for tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see how he does perform. I honestly really can't wait for the game now, because the win could actually Seals go up to second place. So yeah, I've been waiting all season for this game. Stockport away, bring it on, can't wait. So yeah, it should be a fantastic game. Hopefully we can take a really good following. I say around the 800 mark, which will be fantastic really, because you know, it should be a really good game tomorrow. And Stockport, they will be in their numbers too, so it should be a great game from, you know, both sides really. So yeah, really can't wait for it now. So I think it'll be my score prediction. I think it'll be Stockport County 1, Chester FC 1. So I think Niall will score for Stockport, and I think that man, Kowalski Sante will score for us. But you know, there again, deep down, I do actually sense a win. I do actually think we will win, because I know Stockport are a big club. They are a massive club. They shouldn't be at this level, but they're 12th, we're 3rd. We should definitely win this game. So I don't think it'll be 1-0. I'd be happy with a draw, to be honest. I do actually think we could win, so I'm going to stick with the 1-0 draw. But you know, overnight it could actually change my prediction. So yeah, Derek, you know, this is Stockport. You know, we should be beating them, because you know, they are 12th and we're 3rd. We are 9 places above them. So you know, we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow. But you know, deep down, you know, we do have that tingling feeling that we could actually win this game. So yeah, it will be great if we can just get that winning feeling back, because of course we beat Darlington at home on Saturday, but we do have to improve our away record a bit, because our last win on the road was away, I think it was back in September. So you know, it's quite a while ago. Now it was a 2-0 win at Boston United, I think it was. So we do need to be improving our form on the road if we are to be up there come the end of the season. But yeah, really can't wait for the game. I really can't wait for it. So yeah, we'll be going to the game. So of course my vlog will be uploaded after the game. Look out for the video, because of course my Darlington video went down really well. I actually got 1,000 views, so yeah, really made up with that. Thank you for your support, really do appreciate it. And hopefully if we do get another win tomorrow, then hopefully that can get even more views. So can't wait for the game now. So of course, if you enjoyed the video today, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment down your score predictions below. So yeah, can't wait for the game now. Come on City, up the Seals, I'm up for it. Make sure you are too. Come on you Blues.